Welcome back to our channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to talk about which one is important, reaching fire or paying off your home. It's a dilemma. It's a dilemma that most people have. Paying off a mortgage can be great, but you're probably thinking, well, I'm paying off a mortgage at a certain percent, and the market in the meantime is returning at a certain percent. It's a toss between the two. So this is how we did it based on our experience. We didn't know which one is to go. Reaching fire is probably the same, I guess, journey, the same struggle as paying off your mortgage. We did both. We because what we did was this. From experience, once you pay off your mortgage, you never want to. You never want to go back there again, ever, because it's a relief that that amount can be then pushed towards your fire fire number, let's say, towards that journey of reaching fire. Now, instead of having a mortgage repayment, we then switch putting it into our investment account. At the same time, there was a certain condition where it's like my mortgage repayment will be at, let's say, 5% at the current rate. That's how much I'm paying, 5% for the mortgage. Meanwhile, my investment return is roughly about at 10, 20, 30%, whatever it is that your current portfolio is making. What I've found is that when you pay off your mortgage, it's one less thing to worry about. What I've found, it's one less stress or one less ball to juggle to deal with, because we tried to do both. We had a property portfolio that we had to juggle around. Those property portfolios consist of tenant, rent, bills, mortgage repayment, strata, council rate, repairs, and I guess those are the main ones that I can remember. Um, that's a lot of juggling by itself. It takes, some people say, oh, it's only take a few minutes of your life or of your time per week, per month, whatever that is. But from experience, yes, it does take only a few minutes. However, there's a lot of money that's been thrown around left, right, and center. Then on the other hand, you've got the ability of investing with a certain product or platform that is so simple, yet it does less administration work. That's how I see ETF. And then from there, we kind of realize, hang on a second, with the ETF, with the portfolio that we have, we can just do it with a click of finger. You know, within a number of days, if we need to sell a certain portion of it, we can just click, click, click. Within a week, we should be able to have fund in our bank account. On a property, on the other hand, we have to sell it, you have to market it, you have to clean it up, you have to make it look presentable in order for you to get the maximum dollar for your money. And that will cost time, and you know, your expectation, let's say this amount, whatever price it is, but reality checked in, it might not be the same and what you're thinking of, or maybe the other way around, where your expectation will be so low and you're getting higher. That's a good win. We did that in our personal principal place of home back when we were living in Sydney, where our expectation is low and we receive higher than what is expected. That's a good news. However, on the flip side, on some of our investment property, we expected a certain threshold, but we have to sell it at a lower price point because that's what the market says. The market only tells you what it's worth if someone signed the contract, if it's on the property side of it. To do that, you need to put them in the market. You need to prepare. You need to renovate. There's a lot of work. You can't just go, listen, I'm going to put a sign at the front and see if anyone's going to buy it. I mean, that might be work in some countries, but in Australia, you got to, connect with a certain number of people. Example would be having sales contract prepared, and that would cost you money from the solicitor. Engage with a real estate agent. Real estate agent would probably try to have a marketing material there for you, and that will cost money just to have it a gauge what the property is worth. They can tell you at left, right, and center how much it would worth. However, that's just, to me, it's not real unless somebody willing to sign the dotted line. But at the same time, if someone did sign the dotted line, prepare that for you to start doing the next step of your life. And that's what I don't like in terms of property. It might take months, it might take weeks, it might take days. You don't know. In ETF, I can control everything with my phone. In a click of finger, a week, I should be able to. And what I like about it is this: the fact that you can sell a portion of it. You don't have to sell the whole entire property. You can sell a small amount, whatever you need for that particular stage of your life. We did our numbers probably at a certain dollar figure. When we reach to our, let's say, $1 million plus portfolio, that we're going to withdraw roughly about $1,000 per week or so, or enough to cover up our expenses. That's the experiment that I'm working on, and this video is actually the journey in order for us to achieve that. And realizing that that's probably in reach in quite a short period of time. Looking at the market, how it goes this particular month. Now this is being recorded in November. It has gone up and down on the nearest thousands. So didn't know that it would be the case. So which one is it important? Well, they're both kind of important. We chose the paying off the property first versus investing first. Some people do the other way around. Some people do maybe 50-50. How about you tackle both? You pay off an extra on your mortgage repayment, and whatever left over, you can then invest it. There's that aspect. There's the aspect of, well, I just started, I'm still renting, or maybe you're thinking of purchasing a property. We did the same thing. We have our investment property. We did the investment side, the property investing on one side, and we have the ETF on the other. We did right. So there's no right or wrong way, and just depending on the circumstances that happen to you when it happened. Our circumstances change in our life, so we decided to sell our property. Your circumstances might be a little bit stronger when it comes to financial or financially, like you get a better cash flow compared to us, then you don't need to sell. Or you think that, you know what, I can juggle the whole entire lot, then you don't need to do that. So yeah, it's just depending on your situation as well, depending on your circumstances, depending where you're at financially, depending where what you're trying to achieve, and how you feel psychologically if the market goes up and down. Some people, when you see the portfolio goes up and down every day, that might not be the right thing for you, because it might psychologically and emotionally, it might tear you apart. But once you learn how to control those things, it's actually better off. But some people probably not. Some people prefer other methods. For example, maybe opening up a business to achieve more cash flow compared to mortgage repayment. So that might be another way. And each stages of their life is a bit different. Us personally, we would rather pay off the mortgage, and a surplus plan goes to the investment account. So that's from our experience. Pay off the mortgage first, then go towards the investing side. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.